guys, what's up? This is Karina, and today we're here to talk about Yes We Can 5 lesson 1. Yeah, lesson 1. It's about relative clauses. Relative clauses. Open your ebook or your book and find the It's Good to Know section, and today we're going to talk about relative clauses. So I want you to look at the screen here, and we're gonna talk about these slides so that I can explain you what a relative clause is. Okay, so look at the sentence here. The girl, she's saying, my mom is the person who inspires me the most. So a relative clause, the relative clause in this sentence here is who, and we use who for people. Okay, let's see the next slide. Look, Dad, who is a lecturer? And he says, someone who talks to you in your sleep or makes you sleep. He used who again to talk about a person. For example, who is a teacher? A teacher is a person who teaches you something at school. What is a doctor? A doctor is a person who helps people in hospitals. Yeah. Look at the next. We use who for people. Look at this sentence. Let me see here. What do you call a boomerang which doesn't come back? A stick. Can you understand this joke? What do you call a boomerang which doesn't come back? He says, a stick. And he used which because he's talking about a boomerang or a stick. So we use which for objects and things. For example, describe a mobile. Okay, a mobile is something which is used to talk to friends, to call friends, or to wake up in the morning. Okay, which, or let me see, what is a book? A book is an object which is used to read and get some information. Look at the next slide here. Look, what do you call a cow that fell in a hole? A cow is this animal here. The monkey and the cow are talking. And the monkey asks the cow, what do you call a cow that fell in a hole? And she said, a holy cow. Haha, it's a joke. Can you understand the joke? A holy cow? A holy cow, uma vaca sagrada. In India, they think cows are holy. So it's a joke. And we used that. We also use that for people and things. Look at this joke. Let's check what you know about humans. How do people call someone that speaks 2 languages? And he answers, good. And how do we call someone that speaks 3 languages? So look here, we learned that we use who for people, but we also use that for people and things. Okay? For example, my mother is a person who inspires me. Or, my mother is a person that inspires me. We can use both. Okay? Look at the next slide. A bus station is a place where bus stops. A train station is a place where train stops. And on my desk, I have a workstation. What more can I say? So for places, we use where. Look. For places, we use where. For example, describe a bookstore. Okay, a bookstore is a place where people go to buy books. Okay? Describe a supermarket. A supermarket is a place where people go to buy food. you know? And that awkward moment when you can't stop laughing in a serious situation. We use when for time. Let's read again the screen here. That awkward moment when you can't stop laughing in a serious situation. Does it happen to you? You can't stop laughing in a serious situation. Does it happen to you? So we use when for time, okay? So now let's try to join some sentences using relative clauses. For example, this is a house. I live here. It's a place, so we use where, right? So the sentence is, this is the house where I live. Okay? Next. When we describe something by using a relative clause, we use the article the and not a or an, because we're defining the thing. It's not anything, it's something defined. Okay? So, she is a nurse. She took care of me when I was sick. Let's make up this sentence using she. It's talking about a nurse, so we use who. Okay? So I'm gonna give you a few moments. No, better than giving you a few moments. You stop the video and make up the sentence and then play again and try to check your answer. Look, she's a nurse and she took care of me when I was sick. She is the nurse who took care of me when I was sick. Okay? We joined two sentences using the relative clause who, because we're talking about a person. In Portuguese, we use que for everything. Ela é a enfermeira que cuidou de mim, aquele é o lugar que a gente vai comprar. Isso é um objeto que é usado. But in English, they have who, where, what, with, that, which. Okay? So look, it's a cat. We found it on the street last year. What relative clause we're going to use here? Which or that, because a cat is not a person, so it's an object. So stop the video here and make your sentence. Now let's check. It's a cat. We found it on the street last year. This is the cat that we found on the street last year. Everything is here. Okay? So we joined two sentences using a relative clause. For example, I was born in 1935. At that time, there were no mobile phones or personal computers. We're talking about a time, right? So we use when. Now, tell me your sentence. Tell me. Look, I was born in 1935 when there were no mobile phones or personal computers. So the man used two sentences. He connected two sentences with a relative clause. Let's try it out. Using relative clauses, rewrite two sentences as one sentence. Okay? Let's talk about other examples. Chia is a small town. My grandparents live there. Stop the video, okay? And the sentence is, Chia is a small town where my parents live, because it's a place. This photo was taken in 2013. I won a swimming competition that year. What is the sentence? This photo was taken in 2013 when I won a swimming competition. Great. Leo's Palace is a store. It sells all sorts of fruit and vegetables. Leo's Palace is a store which sells all sorts of fruits and vegetables. Or Leo's Palace is a store that sells all sorts of fruits and vegetables. Okay? A man was doing exercise. He used to be a police officer. The man who was doing exercise used to be a police officer. So these are relative clauses. Very easy, very simple, right? And you can describe a lot of things during your job, during your free time, before you go to bed. For example, you're lying down on your bed and you see your TV. And you say, TV is something that we use to entertain ourselves, or to, I don't know, describe everything using relative clauses. Okay? Bye-bye and see you next time.